Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Or 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Stroud. Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. From the 36. Escapes the pocket. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. On the move, headed right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun now for Stroud. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough that they'll get that first by a couple.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pierce coming in motion left here. Richardson throwing to start out. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. It's caught. Warren. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Play action with Richardson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so when it's slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And the Colts are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Open man, left side, he's got it. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Indianapolis.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Hovering very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, Richardson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and For this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
He's going to air this one out. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. Back deep, Anthony Gould. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. At the 48-yard line. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll take this down to the 47. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Here's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Taylor. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Colts have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 0-0 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Richardson operating from the pistol. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown Colts. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Stroud. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
The ball's out, and the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball.
The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. A pickup of 14 on that ball. That's good for a Colts first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and long. To throw, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here we go. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could, like. Point, baby. Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could, like. Point, baby. Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could, like. Point, baby. Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could.
I ain't never been the same, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can be the good for you. Don't want no right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me
shoulder around my friends. Try to pick some energy up, it don't matter. I know you never move on if you try. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I'll stay the same. Had me losing my mind. Said the city is mine. Why you never represent me? You do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So let me $1 million baby.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And off we go in Monday Night Prime Time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Stroud throwing here on first. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 8. There. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has it at the 7. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. there's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They're running again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight to the air is Richardson. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. Into the red zone. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts finish up their opening drive. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 39. Taken in by Bellinger. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. They've got 1st down from the 31. To the air, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts get it back on his 6th interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First down throw here from Richardson. That pass caught by Gould. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 21. He gets this one to Gould. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Warren's got it, complete. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
No one around, he's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I mean, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Colts will take over. Ball at the 33 for first down. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, it's Richardson. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Option play headed right on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 13-point lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give, left side to Taylor. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Christian Harris on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That's going to be caught by Mitchell. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Colts with a chance to add to their lead. Third and a lone yard coming up. They go again with Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Now Richardson on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on 1st down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
He's running with it. And they bring him down around the 34. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. But a flag came down, and if it's defensive, they could get another look at 3. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. From the red zone now. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
35. Texans 14.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Play action on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts grow their lead yet again. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Stroud. This one falls incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Couldn't connect to a tank down. So that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Let's see what he can do on the return. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it's going to be their football coming up. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Richardson now. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They give to Taylor, right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Straight ahead with Taylor. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Richardson back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
He's got Pierce. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We get it right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention, not a fan games. Say that you like me, but you
Working inside the red zone. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Lucky to still even have a shot to score here as they set up now 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. This one's caught.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Stroud from the pistol. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Stroud now on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Taylor again. Room to run inside the 20. Bullays his way in for the touchdown. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. He would not.
All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. One of the officials thought he saw something. They take another look, and they got it right. The call on the field is changed.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown! Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one and mention the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked by the rookie from Wisconsin. And the Colts get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Jukes one defender. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a 2nd down. Taylor now up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts are running them out of the building. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts continue adding on to that lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me.